What's up, my friend? What's the vibe? All right, look, I've been having a lot of requests for the little Rise session to do the vocal effects. All right, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I did a video where I broke down all the beat effects I did for the Rise song, and you guys in the comments just want me to break down how I did the vocal effects. All right, so boom, this is it right now. Let's get into it. If you're new over here, I'm Macro from Mixing with Macro. I'm a professional recording and mixing engineer. This video is sponsored by my 5-step cheat sheet down in the description. Go ahead and check it out, absolutely free. I didn't hold anything back when it comes to getting you an amazing sounding song in just 30 minutes. Now, let me show you how I did the vocal effects on this song. All right, so these are the vocals right here. I'm gonna play this so you get a good context of what I'm talking about.
They pick, tailor-made, t-shirt gang, I wear his face. Lil' Rock come out, that cut percent shooter, call him number 8. Just popped up out that coat with Moonk, ready to shoot this switch, been rapid fire. He said smoke, that bitch must wanna die. We send it to the sky, someone tilting on my clip, up off the hill, soon as he fucking try. Boy took his last breath, I looked that pussy bitch right in his eye.
All right, boom, that's it. That's a song right there. I just played a little Rise first. If you want to hear the full song, I got it in the description as well, so go ahead and check it out. It's fire. We got a few vocal effects popping in this song right here. Okay, first things first, the easiest one to go over is the telephone effect on the vocal. Now, the telephone effect on the vocal is really simple. All I did was put all the vocals. All right, just for some context, all of my vocals are running through my leads. Lil Rai is on this song, and another artist from Atlanta called Moonk 5L is on this song. All right, so his verse is right here.
Step on niggas, call them roaches, watch how you approach them. Let go pitch, put on my stick, this.
All right, so that's Moonk's part. His voice and Lil Rai's voice are very similar. That's why I didn't send both of them through different vocal chains. All right, so they're both going through the same vocal chains. So every lead track that I make, it's all going through the same vocal chain. You can see going through leads, and here are my leads right here. You can see that there's the out and that's the in. Okay, cool. Now we got that out the way. All I did was do a duplicate of the track. I put the stock EQ from Pro Tools in here, right? And just go to the preset, and then you hit the telephone vocal preset right there, and that's how you get it. And it's very simple. You just drag it down. That's how you get that vocal right there. It's very simple.
Put on my stick, this switch, they fully loaded.
And from that point, it's just your creativity. You get to choose which vocal you want to put in there and which vocals you want to keep in the regular voice. All right, so for this section right here,
that coat with Moonk, ready to shoot this switch, been rapid fire. He said smoke, that bitch.
Easy.
Get Trini shit, no for me, she what up. Booking for his reach, make sure it's real. Bro, go get the tough. Yeah. Hello, bro, ain't gotta read it. Oh, you thought they blessed him?
Easy, every other bar, right? That's what I did here with Moonk. It just made sense. And the reason I got a second track here, because I got to record this track with them. It's very easy. So when I'm in it and they're on the mic and I'm recording them, I could easily just say they finished recording this section and they're about to record the second one. It's like, all right, you know what? This vocal here would sound good in the telephone effect, and I could just drag it down really fast like that.
Used to cut it like his favorite cuddle.
That's the telephone effect. It's very simple. It's not rocket science for that one. All right, so how did I do the delays? Moonk is on the hook as well. So Moonk's doing the hook, and it's a part where he comes out of the hook and he has this delay on one of his stutters. Let's zoom in here a little bit.
Call him number 8. Used to cut it like his favorite cuddle.
All my tracks here are running through, all the tracks I selected here are running through my leads. All right, so I ain't gotta worry about, all right, do I gotta, make this track sound like his lead vocal? Is all run through leads. It's very easy, very simple. I just made a throw track, and on that track I put my H delay on there. I got a quarter note. I got a second track right here where I put in a 8th note. After that, I just use a Fab EQ. You could use any EQ for this, and I just put a telephone filter on the EQ as well. You can literally do that with the filters right here, but I think the extra layer of having the EQ is just even better. This little part right here, right, it's coming from the first word of his verse. So if you listen to his verse,
used to cut it like his favorite cuddle.
Right, I just took the first word of that, boom, drag it down here, and I put it before. I just put in the grid, and I just put like a little stutter. I just took this part right here, cut it open, brought it down. Let's put it on this track so you could see it. Brought it over, and then I just like bring it out so you get that little part.
Hey, used to cut it like his.
That's what it would sound like in the telephone effect, right? But instead of having a telephone effect, I got a throws track that I got a telephone effect and I got a delay on it. So if you was to hear just this throws track soloed, so when you play it, fire. And then I got the eighth note popping. So I just put, it's literally a stutter. And that's how you get that effect. So I stuttered one part of his word on the quarter note. I took the same part and I stuttered that part in an eighth note. And you could make these creative decisions on the fly when you already have these tracks set up. Now, when you grab my 5-step cheat sheet, I already throw in this template that has the routing and everything on there. A lot of you guys, just a little pause real quick in the video, a lot of you guys has been commenting saying, hey, there's no plugins inside of the thing. The template is only to give you the routing and the way I got my whole system set up, as you can see here on this left side. All right, so the cheat sheet is there and is a guide that will give you all the plugins necessary to put into the template, and you can, you know, you have free creative control from then. If you guys really want me to drop one where I put all the plugins that I use inside the template just ready to go, tap in with me. If I get more of those comments, then I'll just do that and just have you guys have everything ready to go out the box. You got to think about it, just plug and play. All right, back to the video. So we have the throws track, right? When you listen to it, I take like, let's make this a little bit bigger. There's one thing, you can hear the rapper and what he sounds like. And what I love about Pro Tools and pretty much any DAW, but in this context is Pro Tools, that you can actually see the spaces in between where he's rapping. My instinct is to throw a delay on there. Most people, what they would do, they would take their sends and then automate it. And then, all right, cool, I want like this word to go over. It's just too many steps, especially when the rapper's there and he's punching in and I gotta like grab his vocal, bring it down, grab his other vocal. When he's punching in, he getting ideas, I have no time to like go, all right, let me just do this. So by the time he says, all right, do that line again, he got the idea, so I gotta capture it very quickly, so I don't worry with all that sense. In the mixing stage, when I have more time, is just me and the music. The artist went home or he flew back to wherever he lives at, or you know, the city he's gonna be in next, and I just got the record and I could do work with sends and all that. But on the fly, I have my tracks ready to go, my throw tracks. So this is all these are, just throws. Let's listen to it a little bit.
I might stump on them and pluck a fiddle. Since they flock together, feet stay on the pedal. Last man, toe-to-toe punch out his grill, feel like Mayweather. Heard they wanna smoke like my weed on your block, that's why I piss. Tell them niggas crawl they pit. Tell them
anything that you want to put in a delay, you can just drag it down. This is what we call parallel effects processing. So that's all it is. It's very, very simple. Very, very simple. You just have to get it set up. And if you don't know you could do it this way, then you just won't do it this way. Now, so far we covered the telephone effect I did on the vocal, and then we covered how I did all the delays. Now there's one more effect I want to cover that I talked about in my last couple of videos, where I show you like 5 different vocal techniques that you could do like right away. Go ahead and watch that. I break it down in much more detail. Is this section right here that's in low rise verse. Let's take a listen. But I'm gonna do a quick rundown. All it is a deverb where I got from the audio suite the key time between 40 and 50 seconds. I take the first word, I drag it down, I give it a little space right there, and I hit reverse. Cool. After that, I do a little fade, and then I print my fades in. I go to my grid, I hit 32, depends on what you want, and I start cutting out. Then I select everything, I put my fades in. Let's listen to it. Cool. And then I just put it on my throw track. Let's solo this throw track so I can show you. Now let me mute the original one that I did, and let's hear what this new one sounds like.
just popped up out that coat with Moonk, ready to shoot this switch, been rapid fire. He said smoke, that bitch must wanna.
That's it, my friend. Now those are the main ones I want to cover. Learn these techniques, apply to your music, make your music sound amazing. If you want me to work on your music, yo, tap in with me. All my info is in the description, or if you don't see it there, just leave a comment, say, yo, mix my song, and then we could take it from there. But if you're mixing your song yourself, use these techniques, put it in your music, you'll level up your music very, very fast. You can see how easy it is to get these effects. You just got to be a little bit more creative. Once you get the technical part, how to actually do it, then it's just down to your creativity and your just freedom where you want to place things and how you want your song to flow, because you can take these techniques, little bit of a disclaimer, and you can overdo them. All right, you can make your song just sounds like a whole big effect mess. If you want to do that, go ahead. If that's what you like, go ahead. There's no rules in music, but then again, you want to do things with a good taste in mind. So use these techniques very sparingly. Like in this song, that last technique I show you with the vocal rise, I only did it one time in the song, and that's all it needed. It's kind of like seeing something and then you just see too much of it, or in this case, you hear something and then you hear too much of it that is not unique anymore. All right, so you want when these effects come in, it sounds very, very good. So all y'all been commenting, shouts out to y'all, because now y'all got exactly what y'all want. Be sure to grab the 5-step cheat sheet down in the description. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Rock out with my stick like I'm at Coachella. Cheated on my bitch like D&D, my phone got no seller. I'ma stump on them and pluck a fiddle. Since they flock together, feet stay on the pedal. Last man, toe-to-toe punch out his grill, feel like